wow, say your high blood pressure, say your high blood sugar, your chronic wound, a crocra, a wine corner, hepatitis B and C, HIV, kidney infections, liver infections, ulcer, prostate enlargement, bad breath, ulcers, menstrual pains, chronic cough, asthma, and after chest pains and arthritis, and then swollen faces, 190 standing in a bitches, baby, a home be I won't say Antiasiano, protein 74, T74. I will no more if you diagnostic about industry.
Virtual DJ.
And on Monday, Abba, ain't you an tell me? I could pay to never wow. 0246 073498 0246 073498 and after 050 162 8931 050 162 8931. Now when a diagnostic herba industry funding come on, no me boa pa. Eclipse collateral management. Some men can show say, "Oh, pe collateral no pay. What engineer? What you know why is that? Oh, pe company a wait to na coding come on. Who do rebellion ni mo? Now I catch and say ampa. Saying I'm person me di medjuma. And I say I'm here and nyama me here ni. And one Eclipse collateral management. They are the best when it comes to your collateral issues. So per credit brokerage, so per land document perfection. So we'll pay your prime brokerage. Nina, your Eclipse collateral management. Get in time now, no one couldn't come on about wow. And now to me do rest so mumu. Okoya was in my back. Mejuma no one near my name. Me who so Eclipse collateral for no bedin come on. I want to bet tonight she send you money bibia. Most of my property in Krata da honomono. Almost a man can say they turning your property document into profit. So when you can crap out your document in the one find you won't find your hay. They be also no ram, no one who wants you. Now we share document in a Japadia document no Fabre by a Juma. Ubenya Sika now so where did you crack? Nina Eclipse collateral management. I'm a boapa. I didn't know social show now no more doing come up there. Paper cho yen kwa dental barrier mo be Medimosis hospital no. Mo be West African SHS one on one kasa. Honum and omo won. Promo on 054-383-2466 054-383-2466. Or see at Eclipse collateral management for property owners, we say think safety and decent income. And then for businesses, we say think funding before projects. And one Eclipse collateral management to four. Young could collateral home come on. Never boy ye pa. Oh, but Tampa Process Center, I mean, can choose 40 years and above. Munyan in term when I'm umra. Let's say Fatasa, some of Banam will be doing come on. Near head your funny dear Benina. Yanama prostate to know higher. Now, so say, am I alert to know? Alerted yet, and your account on Quao. 80 Mamma no Muntier. Sawo Johnson and Faye delay. Sawo Johnson and Mojas to tell you. Modena on the piano crown and ma can who say I will prostate and won't kick about and internet saw yan in term now quite checking as a so quite checking one quite check here the back banu the in your crowd 80 year in term when now when you or Batapa Process Center phone couldn't come on never wow I'm over here from over here Caswa Fifi proud last stop I will hear Caswa Yano Quano so no hono wall or Batapa Process Center. Frano, 055-3800678 055-3800678. Now when you or Batampa Process Center for Indian come on or see prostate problems your last stop and one or Batampa Process Center. And it's 52 minutes into 7 a.m. I'm watching more by Bium about a Kessben 92.9 Ewo Accra. Kessben 92.9 Ewo Accra. And I feel so a Kessben TV. So Kessben TV. And I feel so on DSTV channel is channel 364. And I feel so on Go TV channel 121 bidin ede amansan son for Kojo Preko Dankwah from now to 9:45 me no one be this dwumadie we na afi ahwede ko ene de ebe nyina ene ye be din komo and komo no nyina no has to do with ene 30th meka enema ebedi hu komo ye pa dia na kan hunu say 5 candidates are contesting seat baako to become the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party NPP na no hu komo na ne yebedi ye paisa ne say ochina 31st of January no ana abatwo no ekoso enu nti no yebedi ni nyina hu komo ene ebo fie hanom messages ken ene other aspirants ni na de abane nyina da beto delegates ni nyina no yebemo mu nyina matede eko ene de eba nyina yene mpemfo so ebedi nkomo ne ahwe de eko. It's interesting yene asofo edi nkomo yene doctors ne emu political science fo nyina so edi nkomo. Now numerologist fo no so no edi nsem bi aba betudwa omoso omahwem ehu de obedi nkonim omehu say number 1 number 2 number 3 numerologist for no so actually mo ehu say 31st of December January ochina no de obedi nkonim no omoso ebetumi atre. Indeed surveys abesen ko amount for your research amount for akikan sembibre ye maybe mo 52.59% e bi ma 48% e bi ma over 90% awmbe wini and no ye de ni na nkomo no ebetudwa enne anopei ewo fie hanom. The NDC eso atre de ompeso omoye ewo mo party nim omahihye enema omode ato ho se ebefa so a ombetumi ama eyombo elections no akoso. Now you're also doing the top bottom approach. Omoye the bottom top approach where they are looking at a grassroots ni na no ome fixi bibia and some about presidential no as against what we are witnessing with the MPP now. Omo constitution, as much as their constitution, the MPP still speaks to the bottom top approach. This time around they change it to do the top bottom approach, but the NDC still stands with the constitution to say that meshe asie efi asie no na mede abastro. Indeed ye nyama di Jibril so ene bedi nkoma afa ho na wa chechire mu ye as to how they really will want to do that. But first off, the maker ne say Election Avenue and ya sha asie no. And indeed what they say the one who say election and ya sha asie no because ochna 31st no you better not say na for your team come on here head here corner there ben nyina. So anytime you hear this one Election Avenue can who say ne atena say ye ba be din come on afa the New Patriotic Party 31st your Monday urban no. So what they say so the na fe yenko na yenko hwe enra Kennedy Japan Edin Sembi etudwa ne message or the tudwa enra emma delegate say omuntie the last message or the emma omuntie na omunsi so madwene no monto abanema no yeyina enra we're all glued to TVs and our face to the internet to listen to the last messages coming from these aspirants. We've heard that Dr. Baumia will also issue and also be releasing the last messages in ne no kase and Friday on also be releasing it there, but the answer can see no rack can't na fi yemra back 8 o'clock Kessben 92.9 after Kessben TV. So the OTSC I 92.9 after social Kessben TV no a message and ra enyumre Ora Kennedy Japan edema delegates. Like I told you, no, ene enyumre so no, Ora Dr. Mahmoud Baumia also in the last message so ebe to eja. Richard, if my memory serves me right, I think Dr. Brian was also giving on also in the last message. I think today, right? On also be no ene. So clearly, candidates in no edomo messages, last messages in no to just in a beya delegates no would listen to them finally. Obia ko amakwa pro ma bibia etumi akoyi amomo. Ma men ko ahomano so na me ne Ora William Yemwa, secretary to the New Patriotic Party Presidential Election Committee. No mo ete no secretary to the committee. You know any common share sinema esi akọ so far. Sinema esi airco. Ora Willie me mo wache mo akwa ba Kessben 92.9 so na face so Kessben TV. So me jiri yese bibe eboko de. Ora will ote menka me mwache mawakwa ba eba Kessben TV so na face so Kessben 92.9. All right, maintaining oye radio ye de no ebeba na fe near de no ato. So we just want to find out enema senior enema AC akọ and all that. Ora will ote menka me mwache mawakwa ba eba Kessben TV so na face so 92.9.
It's all count.
Okay. But I say your twins are from Abeka Yensan Api Babedin Komo. So clearly we just have a day to go for the elections, you know. Na Obibeka Ejuma de Mabubi pa Medemenitia I have followed Ejuma committee, you know, abisi semra me no ekase. Then I'll bet me a catch from day one ayete committee, you know. Juma Maye basis semna me no ka say how it has been so far. Obetimi ama etie for ne Ghana for nyina ne delegates, especially the MPP party for no at the akọ and they are benyina when it comes to presidential election committee, you know. Well, I'm say maintaining Hanon, but we'll try and get him to tell us exactly the akọ any dia benyina because you presidential election committee no enye ejuma ketwa na omo aye no esan say ejuma no ano odini pa things have really gone into it. I force SSC hu fiti time omo sha se business emre no akono makono how it has gone so far. Omo da babedu bi omo dia ababedu indeed. Yene William Yamwa Edin Komo afa home when they started and I face on a person in the way near who hawa Ejumano AC Ekoye and it's in see a buying in an affair head echo Nadia Bangina. We'll get him on Zoom na Yanono Edin Komo Nafia shed the echo and Nadia Bangina. We'll text messages and I face so your WhatsApp messages in an Pachofanina bra making kind in so amount will fear Hanum. Now Abbas Amogobo offenso or saying we know MPP is going to elect Dr. Baumia to lead them to defeat come 2028 general elections. They love Baumia more than the MPP party, but Ghanaians don't like Baumia. The NDC should relax and continue making lives better. We if he Abbas Amogobo offensive. Dear Abano, Mamenko back to Zoom na femine Ora Willie and Twaso Ewahon William Yamwa, secretary to the MPP Presidential Elections Committee, you know, na yenshare. So if you can hear me very well clear on Zoom, na mi bisa say how has the journey been so far? Yete committee, you know, ejuma no akosen basis semna me no ka say the 30th of January. Well, mente nenka ewo ahana me sure say well, maintaining Kawa Hanwintino, Yabesamba back in about Beshe. But Meshak Asante at Amasama says that Ghana politics will be sweet after the primaries of MPP on Saturday because whoever emerge a winner, whether Ken or Dr. Baumia, will be no match for NDC. Both of them has credibility issues, especially Dr. Baumia when it comes to the economic issues, even to the extent that Google recognized him as the biggest liar in Africa. Kennedy Japan has also steps on so many toast with insults and naming calling. I even remember Kennedy Japan said on Adum TV in 2017 that if Ibrahim Mahama is not prosecuted and jailed, he, Kennedy Japan, would drink poison and kill himself. Meanwhile, Ibrahim Mahama never even was invited to the police station not to even talk about jailing him. But Kennedy Japan is still alive. He never poisoned himself, as he promised. How can such a person be taken serious? We are patiently waiting for them on Saturday. Meshach Asante at Amasama Menko back to Zoom. Na me hear seven Sabeka Ora William Yamwa Ebio and Pachote Menka Yentwaso. Okay, sure. We are still not hearing William Yamwa or secretary to the MPP Presidential Elections Committee, but I'm sure say appropriate time in the Sabe Kanibu Nafi, Yanono Eddie and Komo. I mean, kind way a teacher constitution. Yamwa say tomorrow is the day for MPP to select its presidential candidate for the 2028 elections. Please, delegates, let's vote Dr. Osei Educhum, because he can win power for us in 2028. I know there is going to be one winner tomorrow, and it will be Dr. Osei Educhum. Any aspirant who tries to make MPP unpopular after the primaries must be sacked from the party. Greetings to Honorable Mavis in Kansan Buedu JFK, and then Koka. This one is coming from Teacher Constitution. Onosone dia ode eba ene anope no. Keep bringing your messages. I'll read them as and when I would na everybody making kind so this one is from Golden Boy Anas Mampontain. I say good morning, offer. And first of all, let me greet Ken, the incoming organizer, hopeful for Kwabri East. And then the MPP presidential primaries is tomorrow, and we NDC are watching it very closely and see who is going to be a leader in that opposition party. The NDC, we are fully prepared and waiting. We are going to match them boot for boot in their upcoming 2028 elections. Yes, this one is coming from Golden Boy Anas Mampontain and Ode Nedie Abba Sisiano. Let me read this one from Kojo Oboba Kili Bobo. Jumen's fashion. So we need peace for tomorrow elections. He who wins is MPP win. Also Nedia or the Ebaye and no Bonti Benjamin Edia boss. I'm very optimistic that the delegates will elect down to earth candidate Honorable Kennedy Japan to fasten our steps into victory in 2020. Long live the MPP, long live Ghana. Your text messages, I'll read them here too as well. Now, this one says, Amos from Trefo Praso, Honorable Osei Chairman to speak the truth. Okay. I don't think I've raised issues with this one. My main call now, Dr. Kwesi Amachi Boateng, lecturer political science, okay, in UST Indian Common now for 31st, which is just barely 24 hours to go. No, what really Yababe near who the echo and the Ebenina Doc Pachotem come watching Maakye Baba Kessben TV, so now for Kessben 92.9.
Yeah,
Majidi yes, Bibia a boko a year na Busian Force Ubia somewhere.
Radio is a good Sadarum.
The journey has not been easy. I mean, the day that MPP said they're going to do the top-bottom approach in Assembly Brennan, the PMO, the journey has also not been easy, where these same 5 candidates have also gone through delegates back to back. I mean, all the comments we've heard, the disciplinary issues that did not happen, all the comments that have come, people are preaching unity and all that. The genuine, one to business assembly, tomorrow is the D-Day for the MPP to show statesmanship, to let us know who will lead the party come 2028. To you, Jen, you know, Akko saying with all the 5 candidates, I mean, overview of everything that has really transpired. Well, I mean, tribe say, Mr. Ebekana.
Hello.
Yeah, me ton kasi si ampacho betumi ato aso.
Yeah. Na me ka say MPP for say omo yenya omo a omo nkyerɛkyerɛ yɛn nhyehyɛe foforɔ no a omo de ahyehyɛ party no. Omo nkyerɛkyerɛ ase ben na running through it. But say the o kan no abato no ho nsɛm de enukura sɛ bibie ni hɔ a ayemre bibie ni hɔ a ayefu nneɛma ensema akɛse asisi but dodo no ano party no ayade sɛ ɔmɔtimi agina mu asom ama campaign no emu yɛ hye papaapa anyi nsɛm na samre nipa num na nyinaa yi wɔn ho sɛ wɔn ebegyina no wɔn nyinaa da so gyina me gidi sɛ wɔn agye abato ho nhyehyɛe no atum nipa num na ho hia papaapa peace pact a wɔn etu ho na mo nso fine wɔn de wɔn ho ahyem nti yɛhwɛ animu anama nipa num no obiara atu nokra ne sɛ aproba wɔn betumi abɔ samre deɛ wɔn abɔ ni nyinaa Dr. Baumia anama biara obetu atu Dr. Duchum Dr. Brian Champon Ura Kwabena Japan na said yes campaign no eba wie no na me giri sɛ meka sɛ sa decency a na ehia no abam vitianse na campaign no kura nya hyase no de na nka nneɛma yɛ aginsɛm. Hello.
Meton kapa, meteo pa.
Yeah, we have initial comments about campaign on seminar.
Okay, so now the last one almost year before we Yebedu had been the peace pact. Now after signing the peace pact, this same candidate went back again in their mop-up now no more year when it comes to delegates, you know, to further deepen by going to explain all the circumstances that surrounded the peace pact. Clearly, me sure sort to take messages in Ibin. I heard Ora Kennedy Ejapon even making a comment on it to say so no kronye PhD kra no onkra PhD no sebi ohun se enema bi wo ma na enkoyie. I've heard Kwabena Ejapon also answering to another Okwashanti region where he was responding to a question coming from na also HH ni mu say entisa enye bibisa and koy. I didn't hear Dr. Baumia anyway, but I also heard Dr. Brian also talking about say men na me team fin and omumie no man kwatena ho no ma obi ansre obi ayedin and all that. Now right after peace pact and then we hear comments of this nature. Oramachi, do you believe say after 31st we're still going to have what they are preaching, they keep preaching and they instill preaching unity to happen?
Abatuo no chi ensem de ebegina entiasia ebekọ abatuo no mu peace pact or no peace pact. Enema bi was a daddy transparency was abatuo no ho hyehyɛ emu ye fine yo enema mienu abatuo no ho hyehyɛ ene kwan ya de hyehyɛ no ɛyɛ adwuma emra ya tu aba no ye kan na ye danadi party no a wonti asie bi a wo mo ade agu kwan mu wuyi abato ho nhyehyɛ ya yɛde ɛto aba wɔ Ghana ha nyinaa ɛno ɛna yɛfa pem a party bia betumi de na bato nhyehyɛeɛ asi so nti wuyi saa nneɛma no fi hɔ a party no a wɔ mo nhyehyɛeɛ baako a mekae wɔ MPP nhyehyɛeɛ no a ho hia paa ɛne sɛ ɔmo mpɛ sɛ obi bɛkɔ akɔto awie na wabɛgyina akyire ɛka ɛho nsɛm biara metoma bakɔ ha mfoni a metwa yi koraa ni ɔmo se ɔmo ma kwan ɛma obiara mfa bibi obetumi de atwa mfoni sɛ mobile phone no sɛ camera o enti sɛ ɔmo agye ato mu saa mpanimfoɔ no de saa nhyehyɛeɛ aba na ɔmo ɛde ato dwa sɛ ɔmo de yɛ adwuma a deɛ ɛho hia paa ɛbɛboa ama asomdwe aba ɛne sɛ ɔmo de saa nsɛm no nyinaa bɛyɛ adwuma sɛdeɛ ɔmo aka no pɛpɛɛpɛ egu akwa mu biara no megye di sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo tumi de yɛ adwuma ɛni kwan sɛ ɛkɔyɛ enyiyimu enipa bi etu saa anamɔ no bi a yɛnka hwee mpamoforo bi ɛyɛ saa deɛ a n'ano a na alantɛmate ka ho saa de no sei ɛkɔfa nsɛm baa ɛma ɔmo bo partyfoɔ no bi koraa na wɔn busa sɛ adɛnti na yɛhyɛ sɛ sei ni sei ɔmo busa saa nsɛm ne kɛkɛ no koraa yɛbu wɔn they got everything wrong the last time around. I don't know how they are going to go about it this time. Peace pact or no peace pact. One more ma abatoɔ no ho nhyehyɛeɛ a wɔn agye atum anya adwuma sɛdeɛ ɛsɛ in a transparent manner a emu bɛda hɔ kan a minti me ho ase bɛba abatoɔ n'akyi wɔn anyɛ saa de no minti me ho ase bɛba.
Maakye, one of the things menim say if the party was able to solve this problem before Ayababedu it has to do with the indiscipline and then the letters that were written to certain personalities in the party, even top officials or more regional more headed regions in the no yen to me yen ana media ye de ante say ye to me ascension way ye to me discipline way a short letter man the effrontery where they bring letters back again and say that we can't come for kangaroo court and blah 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 and all those things. It look as if all the indiscipline issues in nano ase akwakoye sebi obi beka nantwie ejanan esoro no de awo basia no de ewo ho no mo ankasa. If things of this nature yentumi unsolve wa ewo nsunsuanso bi after the elections ana
enokra ni se sa asema wo kan eno ni ohaw titiriw a amanyoko MPP wo mo wo sesi a economy nyina so enye the basic principle efa animanema we hu in political science ye kan no say eko oman ewo fapem sa fapem no na se ewo ho a na eye adwuma oho a wo kan enipa bi abo wo mo ho asafo hene wo kuo no mu omutimi kan se ma omupe bia nsem basabasa oha ne se omugina mpanifo na ompese to abama wo no ebi platform so and wo de kan sa nsem and those people don't come back to say anything. It means they approve of it. And so there's everything wrong in the party as far as our leadership issues are concerned. Omutimi nya ho hwe. And also now, the question is here eba. Some more leadership crisis. Why do you pick a flag bearer first? Because that is not necessarily what your constitution says. A officer exercise executive authority in the party in a way as to instill discipline. Your own constitution does not say that. Indeed, if you have that crisis of leadership, and mo can say, ye to about to mechanism, ye di ACSC, equal ye di CSC or mine ebiem restructuring a state, restructuring an organization, a battle. Why are you not concentrating on making sure, sir, the Stephen Intim-led administration has been a failure? And so you need some top-notch individuals, sir. Omobetimi are instilling discipline. What do we mean by instilling discipline? Insisting on, say, constitution no, emun sem no beye adwuma. Ebedi obia, no matter who you are. Because the constitution should be the supreme document establishing behavior, accepted one, and then those that are not accepted. The MPP, Juma Omudina and Ama Omunamson, you will be Yantibebre. Indiscipline or any Omunya Hunshi.
Then one of the critical pillars are moving on in as much as you befa say about me or say you can or say or your friend saying Kwabene Japan or someone you. What it means is that the pillars that makes a party a political party, they have not even touched it. Cry and yes, the
foundation is not there. And Sese Wamuko Animu Ekoyi a flag bearer. Because the party itself must be first before say Yekoyi, these other people. The foundation is not there. The key issue, the officers of the party at the operational level. The officers of the party structure from the bottom to the top. The flag bearer only links the party to what we call its external environment. The flag bearer, or linking the party to its external environment. The internal elements of the party, and the party leaders and what handles are a hot crisis. So why do you leave this crisis? Pick a flag bearer within the party, ultimately will the executive authority to get things done. I don't understand it.
The 5 candidates, I'm sure you've monitored all of them. You've heard Baumia talk. You've heard Ora Kennedy talk. Most of them, whilst they are dealing with delegates and the party structure in itself, then they move beyond the delegates to let us know if they become president. So most of them have really championed what they want to do when they become president, instead of maintaining and limiting themselves to how they will fix the party and all that. Job creation has been the key for Ora Canada Japan. I have heard welfare coming from Yenuya Dr. Baumia SOS side, and a lot of them speak about these things and all. If you pick all the candidates, when it's according to order, what would you want to say or your assessment when it comes to these candidates?
Omampeni onona odi animu omano asiesie omano nkoso ejina pillars mienu so omano manyosem ene omano sikasem. Political development, economic development. Ghana war crisis sa enyema imienu nyina. Political development omano bon ho modern afan anye bia no efi 1993 ebeto samri asie bi eye adwuma ewo man yi mu a yedi kabama kabi amamu na eye adwuma nemom kabama kabi amamu no se ebeye adwuma na ama omani sikasem agina no ho na sisi eye ohaw politics no I be define no say ensusuye omampani eye the collective decisions of the state, the collective decisions of Mampeni Eye, and that is the politics of the country. And then they affected the economics. Currently, at least, you how President Mahama Shishe Ebi ama Omanu Sikasem Ejina. May they support to say it is the politics of the country. Our politics near the decision, the major decisions that the president makes. And then stimulating economic activities. And I said, kill economic activities. And so some time ago, we had politics that was just talking, propaganda. A program like Planting for Food and Jobs. On the surface, an excellent program. And so now Ghana imported tomatoes free Burkina Faso. So it was just propaganda. They didn't mean it. Until any panumia or more. It is not just talking. It is not just a Mako school me a doctor. Me won India. I met me to me a Juma now. I was fighting Galamsey. Among your some politics, they are driven by interest. But I'm fighting Galamsey. Any pebi a minimum almost support to me campaign cry. Galamsey no more ye, a dear young musica. Let me assure one morning. Asha one more din this or more ya met chum. Any panum wine a bit me a Tusana mon. Who will be able to use the political power in the office of the president to address issues contentious, but issues that must be addressed for Ghana to make progress. I don't trust Dr. Bawumia to do that. I don't. I don't trust Dr. Bawumia to be able to do that.
Why?
Many need to bet me a share. Party members, no party gurus, no name. So, one be a shagalam say, I see. Many need to bet me a show one name. I can say, a match information means I can free Professor Frimpong, Boati Honey. We are galamse guru. When ya met you at me say on to me yet. I didn't try on to me to Sana Mono. But be a Ghana Ejinan. And yes, Sabe school, I can see a wakwa. You will be a friend of practical wisdom. And any penny on it will be. Oh, Nimdia Nyansa woman only. That is practical wisdom. It comes from Plato. And the ultimately, or man yourself, every or man who kasem. Do you hear Nipper be a woman to me this Santiasiano Aye Juma? Hona Ghana Babajinosis here.
But how much? I mean, still staying on there, or Dr. Bawumia and not able to take such decisions. I mean, is it not the same person when he was the vice president took certain bold decisions to see us go through certain decisions economically, just as you say, two pillars, political development and then economic development, certain bold decisions that he supported to see a year, then 8 years ago, Nana Akufo-Addo Abano, to see us go through and all that. I mean, what are you looking at around him? Of course, then times, I mean, history will have to teach us. Did he not take any bold decision? Was he shy of? Was he not able to say anything? I mean, do you have any examples, certain situations that will make you feel that Dr. Bawumia cannot be able to do that?
That bold decisions in our account, the count me bidding pa compare. Now, say or take any such bold decision. They are not just decisions. Decisions crucial, a border on the interests of key individuals in the country. I do when I say or mine. Omo I can share. The president lacks the political will. Let me tell you, Nanadu didn't do it. President Frimpong told him bluntly that said John, Galamsey ni nyina jane so. Nanado Timi Edinina see form a discipline said John. The Galamsey would have stopped. The Galamsey would have stopped. President Boati, Omo Blemuno Kwa. He had no executive powers. No NISA authority to be able to execute anything. He only had to investigate and report. And that is what he did. Mention any one such bold policy, Dr. Bawumia take here. Mention one such bold policy. There is this issue revolve around Dr. Bawumia. Krachi bi MPP ni dan omu bugui. Osi omu bugu edana gunu na asem no court. Osi oma President Kufuor na no tumu. Osi omu ebugu ya no. They are individuals that are associated with the office of Dr. Bawumia. I said we watch that.
Yeah, Mate Hasem no.
What he said, omo ebu danu guyan, omo yenipa na omo eben Dr. Bawumia office. Mpacho me busa.
Mante se home per se, Mante bibiasa.
I've not gone there. I'm establishing say omo ebu guyan. There were individuals there. I'm establishing say omo ebu guyan. There were individuals. Omo elinke omo to the office of the vice president. Me Mati. And I would like us to establish that. Have you heard that?
Lines, and a bit of crap, but definitely we're going to get a year around match back for us to. Okay, sorry, I'm saying over line also still. Pacho Mitio. Okay, yen trainer afi yen check one or two be na afi yen di Hong Kong because clearly one or two questions but person me dey a follow up on the issue of Dr. Bawumia not able to okay Pacho Ola mache doc Pacho to asoma me wadama
Na me busa say what he said enipa na wo etu anamon bubu dan no guye no na wo mo link with Dr. Bawumia's office. Now, we are vice president of the land. And people operate from your office and take that decision. Almost defy a court. They go ahead and use that authority in the office. And today you want to become the president of the land. Say to me now, I'm penny to me near the Mawa. And I'm not being for front in Nipa B. Do you think this person should be made the president of Ghana? I say no.
How about the issue where we have continued to praise Dr. Bawumia in the space of digitalization, where he has taken a bold step to say that, listen, let the country, whether we like it or not, let's push ourselves into the digital space. I mean, for us to then be apt and be on the same level within a VRC AC air core. It might not be something that Ghana for ye pese ye kosesiya anatime for pese ye nenso no otumi gina and also ka say listen yenye bibisa. Is it not one of the bold decisions you might want to think that Obeye president he might want to take to see? I mean, this one will have to work around the economic development of a pillars in our Kanana.
Open way a soft decision. A soft. Sa digital issues, you know. Why not sorry TI? A idea Ghana two sana mono. say obi adwuma. If the answers now you know are a soft decision. I'm saying that politics is driven by interest. If we are saying about beer or mind beer, there are individuals are more interest in the state. And where are more interest, a seat or mine on cost or coin, a hawk any here the state. And so in political science, we have leaders and we have effective leaders. Every leader is not effective. Let me be blunt and say that. So me share my Ghana and to create any man si kasemwa. A free say o man nya ne fa ahudie beto ne an effective leader has not emerged. We are now looking at President Mills, President Mahama #2, who has started very well. He is just 1 year in office. And let's see whether he'll be able to take some foundational decisions in ultimately to free Ghana from some interest control dominating Ghana. One of the areas as I interest Juma say Ghana Galamsey. One of the areas. Some powerful Ghanaians have captured that sector and they will not stop. But the Nyamia say President Mahama Bekan say, or enough instruments are authoritative, or the office. I will bet me they are fighting Galamsey. And so we are watching. I'm saying that if some people simply usurp authority from the office of the vice president, and will be done the way they did that, the person of the vice president will be a weak president. In political science, this is how I will characterize him. If it was possible for some people to do that, I'll characterize him as a weak person who will mess Ghana up.
In the same political science, can we also say that lessons are learned? Okay, so once upon a time, we had the first John Mahama. He was attacked with corruptions, weakness in everything that he was doing, and you're kicking it out. Now he's in again to also take certain decisions. Now you force now went to and take it previously. Would you want to say that things might change if the MPP says that, listen, you best sign at the air Dr. Baumia, but this time around, lessons learned, all these things are what kind of weakness in Nano, you might see it as a strength once upon a time?
About us, when you have opportunities, and go back to me at the Bibisa Adi. A strong man will not allow his campaign platform, to be hijacked by individuals or more utterances. Bring him and everything into public disrepute. A strong man will not allow it. Once again, I've not heard him authoritatively stamp out that challenge. He didn't do it.
Okay. With the same pillars now born and common political development and then the economic development. Now, this is a party that is, most of them are touting say consistency works in politics. So people feel that consistency, the same face on the ballot paper, I mean, getting him back again in the minds of the people politically might work for the MPP party. Now, others are also saying that we should change. Mind you, the NDC will obviously come up with a new candidate and not the same face they've seen some 4 or 5 years ago, 8 years ago. So consistency versus a new face in the sitting government as in the NDC. Would you see a new face in MPP facing a new face in NDC, or you prefer a consistency with the MPP facing a new face in the NDC?
So argument in a flaw. My political science, in democracy, you're about to the main issue is economics. NDC, ACC, or Manisi Kasem. NDC kɔ so say ya na NDC san fight Galamsey relatively successfully in the first 4 years. No matter who represents the MPP, NDC will win again. It is the economy. It is the economy. NDC, CSC, Omanisi Kasem. Now we know the exchange rate. Dr. Baumia's thesis. We know exchange rate, baby, we know lending rates, interest rates. After 1 year, a man for GD said, 1 year after coming into office in the Fourth Republic, almost all the presidents have done well. Now, NDC has learned a particular lesson that Ghana for pay attention to the economy, their pockets, the ability to get by. NDC has learned that lesson. I don't expect, say, the gains made in 1 year, a facade. Now, and some amount for air canning now. I don't expect that thing to be the situation. I don't buy into that. I expect say NDC will program when Gusu implement it. One, to sustain the gains, and then two, to build on it, and also in a robust fashion to fight Galamsey. I'm expecting these things to happen. When they happen, they will win. They will win.
They will win despite a change of a candidate. So then we are talking about candidates do not really matter within the space, right?
Put it out, a flaw.
Oh,
that,
okay.
You know, a flaw. Anybody the article omo the kasasri, and this is the new person, but they are not looking at the real thing a matter, the economy. How has the NDC managed the system? And if at the end of the day, Ghana for political development, economic development, in the area of economic development, the aspects of political development. Some say, NDC has even engaged the military in their relationship with citizens of the country. Only yesterday, the commander of the southern or something, northern command of the military came out. NDC is doing something. A fair no state society engagement. How the coercive instruments of the state are used against citizens. After Ayawaso, it's not Ayawaso. The elections are How are Kumsin? Following that election,
Ablekuma North or no?
Ablekuma North. I'm saying that somebody called the IGP and spoke to him. The IGP learned his lessons. The next by-elections, we saw how effective the police was. The NDC is addressing major challenges in the country. Issues bordering on state-society relationship. And going forward, we expect to see a different principle, a guiding policing. There were various principles that guided policing. There were some of them. The police consciously going to become society-friendly police. You have it in the Scandinavia, you have it in Japan. Their police is a society-friendly police. It doesn't mean they lose their strength to fight violence and stuff like that. The case of the military doesn't come in at all. You hardly find the military engaging society. I like the NDC to continue to move in that direction. And when they do, they are winning elections. It will not be a propagandist, damn no swan. And we are breaking the eight. No. A Juma, Womo, no. And a Bema 80 no are breaking on its own and mark it on the wall. So NDC cause to say, yeah, they will not stress, they will not sweat to break the 8.
Very interesting. Talking about the NDC, Naminu Ewi on that. Yesterday, the General Secretary Fifi Kote came in to really tell all Ghanaians, especially the NDC, says to see them go through the process. This time around, they are also still insisting, and like you said earlier on, going according to what the constitution of the party says. Yes, start if you bottom down to a top approach, And then again, one of the things that really makes it quite different is where Sebi say oye obi a war aben mu a now person obi gina or party mu a you need to resign 6 months ahead before you come in to pick up a forms and all that. Me sure say no wutie the ref Fifi Kwete kind when it comes to the NDC party in itself. Now the structures and how they want to do it, What's your overview on that one?
NDC amanyoko an organic institution. It learns and it picks the positives and work with them. And a restructuring effort, a deepening of democratic credentials in the party, a strengthening of the NDC as an institution. They are brilliant moves, just excellent. Adubako the transparent nature of the whole thing. After all this, I did not to them. So we are party chairman, na batomre eduswa. Obiani amanyoko ekomani nyinani chairman esese we see form ansa na yakoto abasa opese we sign ekobie mu a party no ma kwan party no constitution ma kwan. So we know how many times sadini nyina no Fifi Kwete is indicating that the national office is going to be interested in all these things. They are deepening democratic credentials in the party. They are making the party work. And to the extent that the party works, then those things will be reflecting also in Ghana. And so the progress there, excellent. You will want to clap for them. And then we want to see these also manifest in the country. Something good is happening in the NDC.
Well, actually, but I say, right after a year 31st, that's Monday, you'll be my first person to call for us to do discussions on the year who among the 5 candidates winning, and we'll have to do a greater analysis on all the 5 again and then who won. I mean, you'll be my first person to call, trust me, so we can have a good education and then see the future of the MPP when it comes to a year or more party now. So a year candidates now or more ebe, come this Saturday. But that's the part a show.
It's me Damwasi. Kessben for Damwasi Papa.
Yada say yane ora Dr. Kwesi Amache Boateng and yene edi and komono or ye political lecturer wo KNUST and yene edi and komono. His analysis on all the issues that are really transpired. One of the things I can come up has to do with the party, the MPP, the root cause of issues in England has to do with leadership. Na omo enhwe na fe enhwe de betumi aboa afa ho. But yanko na yene earlier on nanke say ne William Yamwa Edin Komo secretary to the MPP Presidential Elections Committee na nin komo banam sa homa no twetwesi mu kakra, but now we are now stable. I mean, to have him to tell us exactly what has really transpired and all that. Ora Willie Michel amo kwaba eba aye Kessben 92.9 FM so wakra na fe so Kessben TV so migidi ese bibe boko de.
Yeah, Nyamia don't be boko.
Say, minim say Jenny has not been easy, but being the secretary to the Presidential Election Committee, from day one, ABC and now say 30th, what has been the thing so far? I was saying,
I very much insightful, a very interesting journey. Akoye baby a Ebenezer Nyankopon dia bewie die na te se awia ne sa se Yesu Kristo ma na tosom yenu no sa ama ena na se wochina dia na te se nyame ya dom a delegate for party for ebekwa akoto aba na omoyi ye flag bearer for 2028 ediamaye.
Can we be sure, sir, and Niema na edapono so when it comes to the committee issues that necessarily must solve na me no ka say from day one na mo shasiye and mo penyin in the committee ni na no be say me no ka say all the issues on table ni na no erade adom matumi assettle bibia ama bibia tumi akoyie. First off with the candidates, before we even eat into other matters like security and other matters
Yes, like I say, I would say you may to say first thing I say ubehu the key stakeholders a adinim sanya unimu no there were stakeholders more influence high. Any stakeholders almost did this war. It's the bombardier identify. The so and you develop your work plan and your milestones, your timelines, and we say if you are and also one of the milestones no say you be formulate your operational guidelines and also now, to do this, I say we need the buy-in of all key stakeholders, including the transparency now, more kwakoto abano. Enti yewie no yade ma omo hwe mu no na omo jitu mu. Enti omo sign say omo accept document no say eno nya the working document be govern the operations of this presidential process. Yewie no most engagement share President Kofo share President Nana Akufo-Addo and also a feedback nya feel omo nyina ho no so no eboayen share yen council of elders and so and aspirants na mu so share. Then the next activity and a milestone say ye behwe ya abon ho asamaka impanifo ma yeti ase say ye existing album the two about 2023 presidential elections no and yes also did in primaries both orphan and then sitting members of parliament and this album no my and sanka and no yan fire and sanka. The next thing say your core conference University of Ghana July 19th amendments. It's then who be here said nipa could be beba beka electoral college no ho. It's now and also another activity and answer milestone. Abon ho. And also and also no. Now as I say the abon the authenticity of it and the credibility. It's now ebe here say verification and validation. Now verification and validation exercise no. And you may be na say one. The existing abona fire and sign can and who be here see be say your members ni na omo at asefo asase so. And I say Yakopon ato nsafre ebinum because election it say no. The abema na very credible. Abono. Unya credible register, voter register, then the process no outcome also very authentic and credible. It's also and at every stage of the piano, you involve yes, your key stakeholders are first the presidential aspirants no. During the verification, you transfer from so beyond the agent and bra na yenye at the constituency level. No every year no. Now, as I still, Abon, you making sure say, indeed, the information I gather of short no, credible na. TSR by Emma, the chairman of the committee, Right Honorable Deputy Speaker Joseph Osewusu, audit committee, and also composition members are almost 2 members each from the presidential aspirants and a committee members, and also no. Your leader, your chairman, Joseph Osewusu Saka Bium say, ya ye we nyina wie no ebetimi aba se obi wo ho a na mistakenly no ye ni din afim obi wo ho no so a na ye de embossment bi se nipa ko no wawu then so na onhu ye otiase obi wo ho no so a na constituency na report say omo nka ye party ni hu biem enti no omo forfeit omo membership enti yamfa abo ne nsanko na obia nkonkohwe ni din say ni din ewo mu ana say development bi ti say bi nipa no wawu nipa no forfeit ne membership ema outside the communication the actually say ekoba say omission bi ana say disease ya Maakye o say wawu na wote ase ana say wa forfeit membership na say only party no enya adwene a wo ho kwan say wo be petition eno so ye ni nyina echi no biemu no yehu se obi wo ho a na nadwuma ani ba bia otenti ontimi nkọ ne constituency nkonkọhwe saa ne ma no eti ye ne se sanity dia IT directorate so and develop a platform a nipa kono ebo ne phone number ana se yisi number obetimi obeto waba eno so ye no wie no na ye san ba back all identified clerical errors bia no and also ye betra as committee no subcommittee and the koba say afide as I say ye print yen abono ye to nsafre aspirant ne say ewo ye dwuma ye yimu enti and also ye and through another quality assurance process obia aspirant bia behwe say document no a true reflection of the document are challenges. It is this time no right honorable speaker that is you kind of saying the voter register no preparation.
That is going to happen. Of course, one of the major issues ABP, I think it is also settled. Obi de beto mwanim efa ye or say one candidate. If I'm not clear with the story, one
no be very smooth. Eti no na ye focus on, but any other thing dia aba yakwemu no de ama and omu ye ho adwuma. Omu invite yen say yemra met
ye betumi aka esi so delegates on muti osisi ase when temoni bia no police ene wo enya eno no enye party de betumi abem abebe patcho committee sorry na maye modwuma awie megiri ye se mobeye after sales service and that therefore bibi ani hwa esese mohwe bi wana
or say committee issues come up and it kwanya ye be faso a ye be prescribe on the 2023 ya enhance it the near year calling in answer ni na chinos ni we are better your report eti
port na bibia to 2 year no that didn't know ye better say on that one from anase ye be the same
yes enti ye two aba yeah yes so ye be adult say nyame ya adom na flag bearer no eye ochna anwumre
okay like that what happens
as a run of bar paying
within the runoff, these candidates are expected to also, campaign. Elections that is going to happen. A bomb pair so say sebi gidi bia so emma na get out to check, double check say oh so o card will be bia okay no.
Accreditation Emma Media for. And then on the accreditation agent no, and as parents name and they want access to the inner of the Q control officer no a station no with the Ghana Police Service personnel no. One perimeter, the inner or middle perimeter, and answer layer, and then the inner perimeter or the baby nasa or accreditation. Now so your observer, Ghana Police Service. Now or your presidential elections committee a member I accrediting no. So that you know able to your home na yenya smooth process. So ne be ya obi mfa ne ho na omunim de the agent ne names ne ye the ama electoral commission and ye the ama agent ma candidate A, B, C, D or E no or no needing and omode ma yen no eno ye the ama police for and ye the ama EC for sanko fukuo no thing as easy ya who say binimo send the flyers and invitations opportunity. And they say you bet me a successful process. Now you elect a candidate. You best support na boni chidom. You be winning 2028. Ama ya be sum Ghana for den hye papa ama Ghana tu empon akona ni muntino. Ma obi biara enye bibia be ma the beauty of the process no. I am mad. It me that say.
Wakasapa, but clearly I'm not too sure whether we will not face issues of me who me card na momuno SSM to aba enti se me who me party card na se be gina honum na eye yisifo no ne me ko through a me nya card na ayi bia bibi wo honum a metumi e de aba na
Your ma options best 5. Your party card, EC card, Ghana card, passports, or be your driver class with me using the driver's licenses. Yes, there will be Biara, sir, or be amfa, Sansi way, and Yejuma. No be about on fat, sir. When one of these forms of identification, and family, anything you above Hunderu, Abba, in 2023, yes, our problems no, or be out in the ID card by Emma processing here very, very smooth.
Yeah, so we are looking at how many centers and we are looking at how many delegates tomorrow as in expectation.
Yes, tomorrow no 211,849. And you will 277 voting centers. Out of 277 back home, one center AAM party headquarters Asylum down and 276 constituencies across the country. Some of the constituencies need be a population of Esum and your guideline yes is a population more than 1,000. You bet you it is our split no ama yabab inya 333 polling stations. A polling station because a voting center is splitting into two. Two about with the same premise. And two separate polling stations. In all, there were 333 polling stations, but 277 voting centers.
Okay, and of course, over 211,849 delegates expectations on Betwaba.
Yes.
All right. Really, yeah, that's it. And me sure say Juada, you best about Nancy Bumne, you know about bidding come aftermath of a election and a fee, the Umubiano so no na yama a for any MPP for the Ghana men so at yeah, that's it.
Miss Medasa Panya Misrao.
Right. Yeah, Ora William Yamwa secretary to the MPP Presidential Election Committee, and AD and common. So clearly, now you understand, sir, platform is set for tomorrow. 211,849 delegates and echo to aba ama 5 candidates nina, and indeed it was 277 centers and polling stations 333 and I have to aba we no, and therefore more delegates na no mejidi yes mutie de echo any de ebenina, and clearly you now understand where moko sisia and I feel so de ebisi any de enko nyina, and again yenya say hu so say when it comes to YC, on my set. When it comes to your police security, omuna aye set. Media accreditations in no. Mijiri yese yina yensa akanye die aye babeko na fe no. Yetimi akoko ma aye live coverage. Na me catch sure say Kessben media we're going to set till the timer omo ebewie elections no na fe no the final results no ebeba. Just as Ora William Yamwa ekan no eba ne set run off ebemudia. Definitely on 2 weeks after a year 31st no na a year 2 candidates na omama run off abemu no omotumi asa akọ back akwa ye omo rounds biom for us to come back na yemeto abani biom emma omone hu hawa yebetumi ama a candidate yebenya no na wedi a party na enim no yebetumi ama yensa aka no ewo honom. Your text messages na face so a year WhatsApp message na no fabra on Facebook making kind nyina ama on sisia na mo so mo messages aba ewo Facebook Kessben TV on Facebook and our face so yeah Kessben 92.9 na no me pacho making kind na eso ama menko Facebook na making kind mo amodemo dia ba on Kessben TV Facebook. I've seen Kwachi Solomon, and Kwachi Solomon says that Okay, I'm not reading that one. And then this one says that Eric Bentum says the man is just exhibiting total hatred and hypocrisy. The more you hate Dr. Bawumia, the more our love for him goes higher. We are voting number 3. No Eric Bentum dia or de Abba on Facebook. And then on Facebook, Nyaho Yaw Justice or say this man is saying a lot of nothing. And also Nadia or de Abba. And then on Facebook again, Nanaya Sapon, I'm sure that's my very good friend Nanaya Sapon. He says we are voting massively for Ken. Also Nadia or de Abba. And then I see Yakubu Dombote Offenso also Nadia or de Abba on Facebook or say God willing tomorrow MPP going to choose their leader. Haha, MPP pa never again. On also dia or de Abba Facebook no so on Kessben TV dia or de Abba no. And so on 92.9 Mijidi is most more honor messages so Abba, and clearly I'm going to read all your messages from there to Nafi, and also I heard your call any the Abba, and I've seen maybe Sazu is watching, and then I've seen Ni J Kraku also Odiewa Horomoso greetings from Newtown. And then what did you say? We'll say giving Dr. Bawumia outstanding leadership skills and vision, it will be unwise to overlook him for any reason. He is the best suited to lead our party in 2028, and I urge all delegates to vote for him as our flag bearer. He is number 3 on the ballot paper. And then we totally idi also the Nadia ba on 92.9 Facebook 92.9, and also the Nadia ba ewo honom. Very interesting comment today. It says my main kind Nadia says na fe call back or say former President Kofo appeared twice before winning elections. Akufo-Addo appeared 3 times before winning elections, and so if that means anybody who wins tomorrow's MPP flag bearer will have to appear 4 times before becoming president of the Republic of Ghana. That is what Onoso Eka Idi Edenidi Abba on Facebook 92.9 FM. If it's on Facebook, Kessben TV. I'm also na makenka nina. I'll keep bringing your messages and I'll read them. Your text messages now. So me who hanoma makenka nina eso amamon. Just like I said, 18 minutes into 9 a.m. Yeah, that's why Etiano Kessben Maakye suni bidim edamansan so for Kojo Preko Dankwah. Now, researchers any omwa sebu omunimde when it comes to researching juma, all of them have brought a final result. Some are saying Kennedy Ejeje Pond and ebe wini o check here. Currently the one that I know from Kennedy Ejeje Pond has to do with 52.59%, and then I've seen some 48% going for Musa Dankwah any global info analytics. Almost say Dr. Bawumia and ebe wini whether we like it or not. Musa Dankwah, will this one be the lesson learned, or this one to succeed will pass through now, or also consistently research in an through. We've also heard Asofo Bebre now Abba out Abba Bechre de Nyankopon and Yomo Aka na Nyankopon de Onoma Kenya no makeka efa ese Dr. Bawumia be wini eno erade ene kaye saa so na efa so se Kennedy Ejepon ene be wini eno so erade na aka. Now let's go to numerologist for no ho na yembi so mo se omo so edien pa eno mehu ochna ye be wie no na diem pa na esie amenko zoom na yene numerologist or de lover star aferi yene no endi enkomo na fe yenhwe ono so ni take on the what is going to happen come 31st ochna erade adomwa yenhwe de ko lover star wache ema akwaba eba ye Kessben TV na face so Kessben 92.9 FM wakra mejide ese bibia bokode Bebacho lava stage wo mute wo in audio no na fe mete wonka mejire ese bibia boko. All right, so what menka on mute wo ho lava star ferry on mute ho na fe yendi enkomo na fe yenhwe de ko ene de ba what menka sisi amemo ache mo akwaba.
Pacho tebenka.
Me pacho me saka se bi hese mete wonka.
Hello.
Yes, mete wonka sisi a. Mi gidi ese bibia e boko de.
Nyame adom pa.
Sena midi kan no asofo abekasa. Researchers for so abekasa. Numerologists for moso no bibi wo hono ma esese ebisa mu ne so yehwem yepetintakram ne yehu de ekọ ene de eba. Mi gidi ese wedi elections echi ache tamo mo ka asem abeto abey meka the MPP clearly what it you be bia abesi system na me no ka say before ye be call into details no any numbers because numbers na mude ye adwuma no what it candidates na bia kama bibia ko yi amount to you
Asemo ye be chiachia etiefo ne ahwefo anopai ye be chiachia obibia wo say ade ne de be ba ne de eno ana besie de besi na eno ana besie na emom no o ta asofofo no ma hihye nkom bebre enkom hye no so no me hu say asofofo no sisi ya na omo de numerology prediction e na omo ye adwuma isi na omo so mo yi su numerological calculator ni bi na omo so ja omo de eye we ntino e na bebre na e wo omo favorite mpacho wati ase
yeah Matthias yeah but are na asofo no yi su momo de na omo de ye
awon say asofofo no o se nyame amfre wa o se eye se mekati me asofo a as say the me can as say it should align with the spiritual way ni pepe say the me can ni pepe enu ti sofo betimi ase come say oh we besi bete be ko ekire na bibia ni ho a say the okan no bibia ni ho aba ne sa enti pure prediction say predictions and on person mu na na mu de akwakofa susum kwanza what is the thing say o say obeye no prediction a no say bia nyame si no o say IGP dampare emreso no ye ka say o wa obehye nkom bi ni ebeye say ebe chese ye be chiwa na bibisa enti ama asofofo no eya na omusuro enti eya na sesi abebre na no bebre na pa omu favorite enti eya omu pese we should go for our favorite enti sa na ya eba no enti na enye nyame bia na afro because me nya sure say we your friend say what studio we nyankopon na on make kasa the same nyankopon na on be kasa de o ka kire me na no na be ka kire be nyankopon be ka kire me say your friend say Kojo Preko ebe wini no o be ka kire me say na na frimpos diga ebe we aha nti nyankopon onye ni sa na emomu no o be kasa bia nipa we be di nkunim say nipa we ni so na obedi nkunim ti sa na tie
enti na chese even numerologists for kramujitum say nyankopon we on kasa mienu on tumi nko kan kira semesi ene sofo pon se na be wini no wasan adane no ho asan ba ha se bi ene be wini sana be so kire
mpacho sana tie nyame ye ba kope enti na asam ye ba kope
all right na numerologist for moso semu no sana moso mo de no ebi tumi ba back be ka se da bi ebi awo de wo hu no entesa anase etese moso sa ebi wo mumusa
wo say ye the numbers na ye adwuma ana ye the numbers anya ni pa nyina na omuti numbers na se enti obi betimi aka se we numerology but on sheda tin numbers as deep sa mbacho wati ase aha on sheda enti numbers as deep sa ti say ye hwe ene date ye 20 ene date ye 30th ye friend say 30th January aha ene 30th January enti ene ye Friday enya sa
sa pepepe
yes enti obi a wo ye deep in numerology no nti o kasi mi use ene date na me hwe say ene de na be koso ene wiase a o mo say ene da no ene ye Friday no ene no esa ye 30th nti 30th no ye expansion pacho wutie
mitio
30th ni expansion no ene na say ye Friday enti ene no ene expansion e be fa relationship nsemu enti ene se wo bibi se wo kunu ene da ne be favor relationship enti obi a wa promise o mi pesi mi nya wo say o me na mi te say wo nkomo bi di wa ware mu ene eye da papa se wo be di sa nkomo no e fa ware no say bia wo plan say aware no then ye fa aware no ko the next level today is a good day for that
oh okay
sanete enti ye woda bia ne de e be koso wom ye woda bia ne fa ne say ene ye Friday and say 30th January until the 30th January no essence say 30th January no a forward thinking way and a progressive day you know and a month for a favor relationship more relationship no people will be planning today to take their relationship to the next level and another year a favor relationship and it's sanity I see and it's sanity.
Now, yemma eye abatuo na nkasa so ebekoso eye ochina no. Indeed, obia efa ne die obia was justifying eye numbers omo 5, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Omo obia ebekire obi se asie ho obi so number 1, obi tumi cry do ko Bible mo se number 2 cry na ti say, number 3 so eti say. From your point as a numerologist, numbers ya me bobo si obi afa number 1, number 2, number 3 candidates ya fe. Does it have an impact? Ewo eye abatuo no so ana.
Pa ewo impact kesi pa. Ewo impact kesi pa. Meka ese emra yebeko general election no. Minya kwenya MBT endeso usu bempa abua papo. Ema now yes minya kwenya ehia endeso usu bempa ema wode candidate no omo date bra mi na meka kire omo so o hwe date now nipa na sambre na omo nya ntwusu ballot no sambre na omo nya ntwusu ballot nti meka kire aboa papo se na so usu bempa se omo nya ntwusu ballot nti ka yenja bibia na ka omo ntwusu ballot papers ni wi a numbers no na eno a kire nti meka kire ni se 2024 na ye beto oba no eno no number na e be favor no eye number 8 nti omo Ombetusu number 8 on the ballot no South Crofon na afinu abato ne beko yama edu hwe mo a baby NDC offer akonwa ohoda no NDC etimi fa akonwa oho e fa de say I 2024 election mu
no
Tema West wa ha say yes Tema West NDC on fa akonwa da but because of 2024 election no NDC timi fa akonwa because 2024 no na number aye black and green et wo hwemo number black and green ni nyina no sa colors ni nyina wo hwemo ewo NDC for flag ni mebo a
no correct
enti sa number black and green ni nyina ewo NDC for flag ni mu ana NDC for sankoda na ballot number 8 ewo paper ni so enti bibia dia dance pefe se ombeshi NDC for no ombeshi MPP for no afi 2024 enti sa na koba no enti numerology calculation ena ya bebre na enti mi se me kwaka sa asem wo atinka TV kura but ena de ya yambra ena de isu sa ena yemfa ne si my yes yambra ena de so yemfa first 3 because nipa mienu na wa ase ho no omo mbeche ewie no yes ankrofo ne dia ewie no eye nipa miensa na ewe ewie no eye nipa miensa na ewe nti nipa miensa beche ewie no wase ho afa enti maye hwe ni sei o se wo calculator wo studio ho ne yenko ni sei wafa
afi na me check se me wo calculator wa ha no ma bato de kas okay menya calculator wa ha
enti yenko bo 2 + 0 2 + 0 wabo
mabo
na fesabo plus 2 + 6
mes mabo
enti wunya he
menya 10
enti sa 10 we in numerology no ye reduce sa 10 na ye reduce no ne ababa benya single digit enti sa 10 no won 10 no 1 and 0 enti fa plus betu between 1 and 0 ne enhwa de
Amediato 1 + 0
enti wunya he
menya 1
enti u benya 1 enti we tira wo say 2026 no ni number number 1
okay
enti say yakasi ye hwe no ballot ni so dia ena na nipa na oda ballot number 1 wo upper hand e wa afini mu
okay
yakasi ye hwe ne sa nipa na oda number 1 oni na che say ono de wo upper hand ena say aba ni yetu no January meboa
yetu no January ai
ena January no say the first month of the year
no correct
January the first month of the year ni ye tro ni 01 enya sa
pepe de tro no
01 ni tire say still na it remains 1 meboa
no correct
enti wo hwemu a sa January ne kwampo na ye to aba na ebe sa favor nipa na oda ballot number 1 no enti na che say January ni jina homa 1 ena 2026 ne say jina homa 1 enti nipa na wo no oda ballot number 1 no wo upper hand awa afini mu
Okay, me pacho calculation no sanye biom amanfo so omo nhye na ntia CSI ntino start see na oye calculation na biom oba arrive 1 no cheche 1 o see January the month of January no 1 ya tia se and 2026 ankasa so 1 sesa na o kana me tia se it is calculation you na ehwa de
enti ye calculation now o say 2026 no me say obi afa the calculator enti ye be ya ni 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus plus 6
2 plus 0
plus 2 plus 6
yes aka eno no o calculate ni na onya 10
nti sa 10 no ejina homa 1 ana yes to aba no ewo January mu January no so on its own no esa ejina homa 1
no correct
81 no 2026 no the number number 1 enti obi bia okita number 1 obi bia odi djuma bia sa nipa kro no okita number 1 bia no afini be feba sa nipa ne pa
okay
enti in the balloting no also on the balloting no obi da number 1 I was a balloting so
yes
in numerology ni the sign nipa no upper hand our afinimu but due to some external forces being no enema bi back so yes due to some external forces being no at the end of the day no yen declare sign nipa as the winner they are going to declare different person as the winner
san cheche bio one ni dan ke favor ne pa na mom enema bi a eba be sisi ni nti no
yes
no yentimi declare no
yentimi declare one no Utie
Mitiopa
because obisusu da number 2 nipa na oda number 2 ye ka 1 plus 1 January ni 2026 11 ni boma ye baba banya 2 and obisusu da number 3 sani pa na osusu da number 3 no osusu ye ka bo mususu a wohwe mu a number 3 no osusu gira homa expansion kesiyo enti ubetimi yes nipa na oda number 1 ho no obetimi aye leader obetimi adi kunim de better ye kan expansion numbers no ye kan se expansion number 3 no obe expand number 3 ni jira homa expansion favor anyway enti bibi betimi ase routine na obetimi ko school nipa na oni mu ade no resource ni beba na nipa ni mom no ware na nipa na ono ni mo ni nipa na ni onu mo ni ti abon na onu mo mu na wadi nkunim and these are some forces be I don't know enya nipa na eye some external forces be eye sa na tie e wodani mu enti at the end of the day no nipa na okita number 1 no nipa na oda ballot number 1 no upper hand our 2026 ni mu but no due to some external forces be no declaration no kon fa no ho abekwa fa obi fufuro ho that expansion na make on which is number 3
wow
ATCC na me no kase no party ni here nkabom almost started preaching towards peace omo here nkabom omo here unity
about number 1 because of external forces na bebe wan na nema kofa nema dia ba
bata yebeti me won say me ti me wan si bi be kosu bata yebeti ana ma me nka we nchiro nipa na obe win 2028 election general election no say nipa na obe win 2032
wow
na ehu sanete ehu pa ehu enti party no mu hia nkabom ma me fa futo we ma o onim say afenyo Maakye minority leader ohia strategy
no dia yeden
ohia strategy no di minority for nanim
okay
enti senkameni onu asese on contact chairman sabonsu no nji adwentire bi free nche because emra chairman sabonsu eye minority leader no sa niema no sa ya walking away ni sa boycott sa niema no ya anseda hu bebre sa ni dede na ase nkola nkitinkiti bia school phobia omu ye chese omu chese sa de na so omu hwe ni ye enti omu here minority ye here a strong minority o here a strong opposition bia obetimi ni NDC for the asieni sa na tie na so opposition no ebe ye ti say opposition no be ti say ridiculous way bia na just ye kwaya na say ye bai say Ghana for value opposition na just say Ghana is at risk Yes, me catch it. Say you opposition asem enya asem a enti before you be for opposition wa asem aye asem no agi se wa kari hu wa we hu umu yedura ye fa wa asem de ye asem te umu yedura ye fa wa asem
enti ye kasa se CAE de ochina 31st ento ankosi no nsia de nanka number 1 nanka favor no na mom no external forces inti uhwehwe pe kratemu de a na so number 3 do that number 3 no and ye be declare no
yes and ye be declare no sanity.
Okay.
But yes, mu here nkabo.
But mu here nkabo.
You see, I must start mu here peace because mu say NPP for no more campaign tietie omo ho eno ne be ko etia party no. Yes. NPP for omo campaign etie omo ho ete mra ka mu pasum due no na ka mu dia ko 2028 general election no na fa impapa mu na eba after election no meti me ho ase kese be si o party ni I'm telling you
yeah fancy mijiri is after election no started and you bring some from na you know edi enkomo ye pa laughter ye da pa
sir, me that's it.
Yeah, laughter afari or yeah numerologist and you know AD and come on Zoom. I'm talking about a election no any day call any day but 37 into 9 or say number 1 need and kefevane pa nemu number 3 external forces in tina 3 so there etwedom and na face 3 so there ehonsem no e positive into no you bet to me at the amano but it's interesting numerologist you know wachechi mu obonobo e asofo. And we want to remind you what they are so for no so aka when it comes to a year election never be koso tomorrow radia doma 31st no yentie a year some of the prophecies surrounding a year the 5 candidates.
Kennedy are winning election, no hands down. I saw Dr. Baumia take it. Baumia will not lead the New Patriotic Party.
I saw Baumia as the winner of the NPP presidential seat.
I saw Sir Honorable Ken, ADMPP, and the Nobody Ghana president.
Dr. Baumiano. Also, that's why we're president. Oh, Kroma. We shall see.
I saw Baumia winning the presidency.
Kennedy are winning election, no hands down. I saw Dr. Baumia take it. Baumia will not lead the New Patriotic Party.
I saw Baumia as the winner of the NPP presidential seat.
I saw Sir Honorable Ken, ADMPP, and the Nobody Ghana president.
Dr. Baumiano. Also, that's why we're president. Oh, Kroma. We shall see.
I saw Baumia winning the presidency.
Kennedy are winning.
Okay, enti asofo no de no na mede ama wo no amanfo so akasa yakwa abontene ene eye Ghana for so kodi nko omo nye delegates de but omo so omadwe nchira omo fo se 31st ayo ochuna no do betumi edi franka na nim no omo so omo chiro omadwe ye pa
oh media imagine the Canadian na media metanachi media kamun kwa de anka omo mkoto amano no obi afa na dwen enta Canadian chi and you be our no business ni ade ade yenya no so be boy what dey make am say media you know say abano say to no ready a Canadian be winning metanachi den oh Canadian si bi okasa no okasa wono kuremu esa no kwere na obaso de bu o man ne dia ebit ma bo o man no ibiza dodo anu se ono oba obachichi omo enti na omo ye ne sa no enzo ade obi anya me chira ne de oye da obeba wati da me kana se indi kan di ni de metanachi obeba ibi eno be sinu kwan
Kennedy Japan ye toma na eye oba ebe nyama be sisa fi se ono de ya ye hu ne se o ye good nyama be sisa na koma ye pa o ya adoye nso oche kuna fo ade nti nke ye toma na nke ye
If I mimi nyanka mo de ma Kennedy aye bi se be Baumia anya candidate o ye strong I'm tell you fact mi ye nyina ye nkwala ba ye ba politics mu kakra na esua politics Baumia anya candidate bi a ni hu a wo de ne kokon a ebetimi agina nti ka meme de nka me we hye de ka Kennedy nya Baumia mfo man Kennedy so dia party de ebeden ebegu what I say if someone from Kennedy party ne begu so Kennedy no ntimo po last one ni minute ba me mashebo ato internet yi so ana me ka ma mate se Kennedy lusu ene obefura MPP mu me ka no correct nti me so me madwen kakra me so me pesa me ka no nti best candidate there Kennedy
MPP da on promise there ye pa fa fi na obi an boy MPP obi an ho be boy MPP just MPP agasa eguewi oh but you be fan is I fan we ba me na o ba me post about me ba obelusu but if me opinion there oh move about me there mun there name susu ye there me sha nko almost surface na kebeboa so nko mo dey but face change in the social nipa for na kana side by me na oba previous election na popularity ni there Kennedy bo ada for no ti me ma fam there me sha Kennedy Japan ba kebeboa mo asin ada candidate na ba me an see na say Ghana for no dey pass administration ni failures be bring targeting too much and almost somebody targeting now almost deserve somebody targeting because he was part of the administration and I want to make us say vice president second gentleman of the land there when you say nipa bia keke because president ni wa na o it is also can mistake or any say cause o je failure ni too instead of say almost o make push blames ni say akufado no na de e fire ne de almost say you no ti me sha omu de nipa foforo ba ebebo na nipa foforo no so no o share that phone na aka na popularity wise ne de Kennedy the bomb ni na
pa chonka Kennedy because Kennedy odo say almost say ni tinu and oya nyoma basa ba we are say de obi ani suban style ni pa bi an personality ba o tani na ti so a wa mapa ana o se man so many say can say ono de ono normal one candidate a FOB we she Kennedy what mama nipa sana me kan what ma fa nti oba mi say me ogidi na we she me say you ne intimamfo no
enti 42 into 9 am amafo akasa almost so omodwenche omachre no no fo say candidate oba obetimi aboa MPP and then to the extent say obetimi aboa Ghana no so omachre omadwen no. And a happy birthday. Happy birthday to Apostle Daniel Oredu, General Overseer of Possible Life International Ministries, Domipila 2. Happy birthday to you. Coming from a Kakra. Happy birthday to you. Kofi Kakra from a GTA. Say happy birthday to you, Apostle Daniel Oredu, General Overseer of Possible Life International Ministry, Domipila 2. And then a happy birthday to you, Obo Bajimba, President of Christian Journalists and Associates at Kessben Media. I have for a correspondent. Happy birthday to you, Obo. Happy birthday to you. And then a happy birthday to you, Mr. Augustus Kosa, a teacher at a Hunterman Girls SHS. Happy birthday to you. This one is from Mame Araba. And then a happy birthday to you, Perpetual Wusu Bempa, Headmistress Emaya Prince of Peace School Kumasi. Happy birthday to you. 24 minutes into a 9 a.m. Me uncle near Accra Circle Sky Mall. A new commander member CCR.
Promotion. Afi biare di adeva. Na afi biare bo fufro hu the road amount. Make am for Circle Sky Mall at the amount. Say foreign and local food. Organic niyama papi. Circle Sky Mall. Circle Sky Mall e was sem Debbie Mount. Every Saturday 19th January, equals 17th February. Circle Sky Mall promotion. Products biare wano. Ya the water swap from cra. If provisions abusuafo ni nyina. Cosmetics any toiletries abusuafo ni nyina. Etro di ade se obebara Circle Sky Mall. No abegye wo de. Bibia wo pebia. Loduko nebe mefia ye de. Circle Sky Mall ti ewiase nya den kra. Circle Sky Mall ye wo Kwame Nkrumah Circle Asida Twin Towers danwemu. First floor Bora Abribia. Fresh 0240-212-510 and that's 0242-346675. Circle Sky Mall ye bebe mefia ye de.
Yeah, that's a Circle Sky More is 9:45. Yeah, Babe Pon, them will make catch us because heat in the also today, 7 p.m. Yeah, Babe Tenase and give you a rush hour of all the things that are going to happen on 31st. And it's the final rally in the year, yeah, 7 p.m. I'm on Kessben TV and then on 92.9. I will a video. We are so. Timothy Musi, handing you over to the sports team. The sports team led by Joe Lakana Face Mickey on the sports in the midfield action is next. Media production team not led by the man himself, Richard Apiasa upon Fifi Addison, Arafeso Dani, and then on technical, Amos Lai, and no more Maakye and Mido Biarase. We are back again this evening, 7 p.m. to give you all the rush hours on the MPP elections, and then Saturday we're going to set to the time on my phone. We did a Mansanso for Kojo Preko Dankwah and the game here, drawing the curtains down, and I'll meet you again this evening at 7 p.m. Have a blast and have a good time with sports time, and then Reverend Afu will take over 2 to 6 4 p.m. and then the Kessben Drive will take over. Mr. Fox will be on, and then after news 7 p.m. we are back again. Stick and stay with the Kessben Media. Better see baby. Good morning.
Then just come. Leave that boy be drunk. Yeah, yes.